We're outside the engineering building now, and I'm heading to the Long Pond Road, and I'll talk to you guys there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Jinesh and I make videos about life in Canada. In this video, I'm going to tell you about the scams in Canada, and so if you're coming here, if you're even thinking to come here, then you should definitely watch this video till the end, because I'm going to tell you about the major scams that happen, especially to international students. And if you watch this video till the end, you might just learn something new which will prevent you from falling for a scam. Scams happen everywhere in the world, and it happens here too. It's common knowledge. And so in this video, I'm going to tell you the 3 types of scams that I have witnessed. They tried it on me, but I ain't so easy to break, so thankfully it did not work. Without further ado, this is episode number 16. You're watching Talks with Jinesh. Let's get started. Number 1 scam, the tax fraud. How it works is you get a call from an unknown number and the message is automated. So at first, the automated message is going to give you a whole big detailed message, and in summary what it means is that you haven't paid your taxes, so you need to speak to an immigration officer. So you need to enter 1 to speak to the officer, and obviously now you don't have to enter 1, you can just disconnect. But they will also say that if you don't enter 1, then your case will go to court. So they're going to do everything in their power to scare you and steal your money. When you do enter the number, then your call is going to be connected to a fake immigration officer, and he's going to scare you with all sorts of legal statements, and at the end what they're going to ask you is to pay a fee, an amount for a certificate charge or a reassessment fee. It could be anything, but they're going to charge you money and there's no need to pay that. The amount that they're going to charge is huge. And the reason why they can charge you this huge amount in the thousands of dollars is because they're playing with your mind. If you let them play with your mind and if you fall for this, then they are going to target you again and again and again. So make sure that you don't fall for this, and there is no need to give any sort of information over the phone. And what I do is when I answer the phone and such a message is played, I just hang up. Remember, normally Government of Canada will never call you regarding such a case, and even if they do, they are never going to threaten you. They will never say you need to pay this amount or this and this is going to happen to you. You can get an email or you might get a message in your CRA account. Also, if you know that you have not done anything wrong, then there is no need to be afraid, because if you haven't really done anything wrong, then there's nothing that they can do to you. Scam number 2, the social insurance number scam. So this is similar to the previous scam that we discussed, but this is a little bit different in terms of the message. You receive a call from an unknown number, and the same message, the automated message will play, but the message will say that your social insurance number is being used by someone else, so please press 1 or 2 or 3 or whatever number to speak to an immigration officer or whatever officer. Now this officer is again fake. There is no real officer here. It's a total scam. There's no need to fall for this, because at the end they're going to again ask you for an amount to pay. The fake officer will make something up and try to scare you. They will give you a list of all sorts of false accusations, and they would say that this is going to be the charge against you and against your social security number. And if you actually listen to them, then they will make sure that you write it down. So they're going to tell you over the phone that for your reference you need to write this number down, and they'll give you the case history, case report, and all sorts of crazy information, and they will make sure that you write it down, because they're going to reconfirm those details towards the end of the call. At one point I was scared for this because it was the first time I was witnessing something like this, and so I contacted so many different students, and they told me that this is not true, it's a total scam. And so I even contacted the MUN department and I inquired about this, and from them even I got a convincing message that I do not need to pay attention to this. So to make it even more convincing, what these people are going to do is have a lot of people in the room when they're talking to you. So you're going to feel like, there's a lot of people talking over the phone, and you're going to hear other people talking about similar matters over the phone. So you're going to feel more like it's an actual legal department, but it is not. It's just a whole setup that they've done to fool you. And at the end of the call, they're going to ask you for an amount to have your case dismissed. But again, there is no need to fall for this, because there is no case against you. If you have not done anything wrong, literally you have nothing to fear. Before we move on, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It'll really help the channel grow. And let me show you how clean this water is. You can actually see everything below it. The water is literally so clean in this place. That's one of the reasons why I actually love to come here and shoot. The water is literally, clear. And there are these gooses, I don't know what they are, but they come here very often. and they actually also fly. So it's pretty cool to see that.
Been wasting too much time just wishing I was young, when causing havoc automatically was fun. And yeah, I can't deny.
Number 4 is the job fraud. So when you come here, you're definitely going to witness this for yourself, because it happens to literally everyone. All of my friends, it's happened to them. What happens in this is, when you apply for a job, like literally what I did is, when I came here, I was looking for a job. So I applied on Kijiji, Indeed, everywhere. I would put out my postings and put out my information so that people can contact me. They can see my resume and contact me. And there were so many people who messaged me on my phone number with the job that they had for me. And every single person who were giving me an offer, their offer was so good to be true. Now, what they would do is offer me, say, $700 a week or $1,000 a week, and what I had to do in return for them is maybe buy them groceries or purchase some items for them, or their child is sick and purchase some medicines for them. And in every case, they will send me an advance payment before I actually do any work. So what they say is that they're going to send me a check, and in this check is going to be a huge amount of money. Say, for example, 4 weeks of advance payment. So if it's $1,000 a week, they can give you $4,000 and plus an extra $1,000. So they will send you $5,000 via check, and they're going to say is that they need some payment delivered to this account or this account. So you need to give, once you deposit this money and but the money does come to your bank, you need to give them around, say, $1,000. So if you keep 4,000 and then you give back to them 1,000. When you do deposit the check, the money will go to your account instantly. You will see it reflect in your account. But later on, when the check is actually bounced and the money is not received by the bank, that's when the bank is going to charge you back. And also, you're also probably going to hit a penalty in your account. That takes around 2 to 3 weeks. But before that, if you've already sent this awful gentleman, say $1,000 or whatever he demands, then you are going to be in an overdraft. You can even try this out for fun, because it definitely does happen. So maybe when you come here, you can put up an advertise on Kijiji, and you will see that instantly in about, say, in one day you will receive 5 job offers, or say even 10 job offers in 2 days. And every job offer, you will see that it's not in person. There is no physical person you're actually meeting. Every job offer, you're going to receive an advance payment, a huge amount, an offer that is too good to be true. Even if it is so, then it likely is. A very recent case was only a few days ago. So I am a math tutor here, and I teach algebra, I teach first, second year math courses to students who want it. And I am also registered with the math department. So what happened is, the person emailed the math department that they want a math tutor. And the math tutor sent that email to me, and just, Jinesh, if you want, you can go and tutor this person. So it's kind of a referral system. So I emailed the person who wanted the tutor. I emailed him that, yes, I'm a tutor here, I can teach your son mathematics. He then sends me another email saying, okay, Jinesh, I have decided to hire you, and the rate of pay is going to be this and this, and I'm going to give you an advance payment so you can begin your work with the right mindset, and all kinds of craziness. And he wants to pay me with a check. So I have not seen his son, I have not given a single class, he has not seen me in person, we have not had a single phone conversation, and he wants to hire me. The wage that we agreed was $30 an hour, and it would be 3 classes a week, so roughly around $340 to $400 a month. He's giving me this money via check, and I immediately understood that this is a fraud, because no one's going to give you money in advance, especially before you've done any work at all. So what I did is I contacted the math department, and I told them this, send them the whole email history, and they told me, okay, Jinesh, don't have to reply, this is a fraud. But out of curiosity, I continued and sent him an email. I told him that I will not accept check payments, I will only accept email transfers. Now, email transfer is a very safe thing to do, because if a person is sending you money via email transfer, then they've already sent you the money. They've removed cash from their account and they've sent you that cash. So once you receive that cash, it's the cash that's coming into your bank. It's not like a check where the amount is only reflecting temporarily and the bank receives it later on. Via email transfer, your bank receives it instantly. So that is a safe thing to do. So this person did not reply me back. Now, if you happen to meet any of these scams, what should you do? You can either choose to ignore it, or if you're actually scared and you want to just take it off your head, you can talk about it to someone, maybe a senior student, a friend of yours, or an authority member, someone in the MUN department, in the internationalization office. You can talk about it to someone and just take it off your head. Or if you receive a check payment, you can go to your bank and tell them the whole issue and tell them that this is not your fault. You just want to see what happens. If you actually deposit it, you can actually try and deposit it, and then later on when the check is bounced, you probably will only be hit a penalty. But make sure during that time you do not actually send out any payment to an unknown person, because then that money is gone to him and you're not going to get it back. So I have my friends here, MJ and Azhar, and we've got a nice beautiful raft here that we're going to take into the waters. You want to say something?
Yeah. Think about what we should say.
So he's feeling shy now and he's doing some backstage scenes preparations.
Drinking, getting high, it was cool, but now I'm moving on. No, I can't keep living in the past, and I can't keep missing all the things I used to do, 'cause it all goes by way too fast. And if you blink, you might just miss it, so we ain't got no time to lose. No, I never noticed how the stars light up the sky. I never focus till the moment passes by. And I don't wanna die when I hit 75, knowing I never really lived my life. No, I can't keep living in the past, and I can't keep missing all the things I used to do, 'cause it all goes by way too fast. And if you blink, you might just miss it, so we ain't got no time to lose. No, I can't keep living in the past, and I can't keep missing all the things I used to do, 'cause it all goes by way too fast. And if you blink, you might just miss it, so we ain't got no time to lose. If you blink, you might just miss it, so we ain't got no time to lose.
So we have here MJ who's ready to go on the raft now. And there he goes. That's it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already, and put your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you think. It's been fun, guys. Talk to you later.